I get distracted. It could be food, YouTube, it could be this water bottle. Oh, you know what? Let me go fill some water. And then I just get distracted. And this has been a constant struggle for a long time now, as you guys have even seen. But I have discovered something very interesting, which is I'm not getting distracted the same way every time. Operation Ragnarok Freedom, that I've given a super cool name to. And what is Operation Ragnarok Freedom? And how did I go about dealing with my thoughts? And it actually almost worked. So here's what I did. So this is the game plan. Step one, vision. Just knowing what I should be doing right now and what actually productive self will even looks like. Didn't even take the time to do that. Step two is just observe myself when I introduce myself in this environment where I have to be productive. What stops me and how it stops me. Step three is to label and categorize it so that I have a memory of it and remember how I got screwed. Step four is to give it a super cool name and almost gamify the entire thing. So here's what happened. I sat down, and when I tried to do something, my body physically repelled doing it. I call that magnetic repulsion. However, the next time I sat down and I started doing something, in my spinal cord area, I felt like this sensation that I just wish wasn't there. I call that AC rush. AC meaning adrenaline and cortisol rush. I thought it sounded cool. AC rush. And when I'm watching YouTube, and I did get distracted, and when I was by YouTube, and when I was watching YouTube, I just noticed how much I was sucked in, and I call that DC rush. That entire experience where I'm sucked into something and totally lost in it. DC rush, the D stands for dopamine and C just stands for nothing. AC rush and DC rush, it kind of goes well together. AC rush being the negative sensation I'm feeling in the body, and DC rush being the positive high that I'm getting while indulging myself in food, YouTube, or anything. I started noticing my thoughts, and I started noticing another pattern which I called pleasure vision, which is when I'm doing something or when I try doing something, I almost get this fantasy of me indulging in food or watching YouTube, and my mind physically visualizes me walking to the kitchen, getting some food, opening the refrigerator. And once I'm out of that vision, I have this urge to act on that vision. Something very interesting happened though when I started labeling it and I started noticing, oh, AC rush. Oh, this is actually DC rush. Oh, I'm having a pleasure vision right now. I got a pleasure vision watching YouTube while I was watching a guy play saxophone, and I thought, you know what? I should just drop everything right now and learn music theory so that I can be as cool as him as well. Pleasure vision. The what happened was once I noticed it, oh, that's a pleasure vision. And usually, what happens with that pleasure vision, there's another type of phenomenon which I call sexy sly, which is a thought comes right after that pleasure vision, which is almost like a misdirection. Oh, like look here, and I'm like not noticing this hand while I'm like looking at this hand, and this thought comes, and it is almost like a command that I then just subconsciously execute. But the moment I thought, oh, here's pleasure vision, and I'm expecting sexy slide now, and the sexy slide did come, that thought like a command, oh, you should just get up and go do this, go to bathroom, something like that. And I thought, oh my god, this is the sexy slide. But what happened in this entire process, I stopped reacting, which is a huge milestone for me, which is what I wanted with this entire journey. Just some way where I can stop reacting. Giving attention to these thoughts and labeling it changed my dynamic. However, what I'm noticing it is, although my reaction to these thoughts were different, my reaction to the stimulus was different. I was still facing like a residual emotion in my body, like a sensation which I call which I call injection. Sometimes I feel what I call fear injection or sad injection, which is almost like I'm feeling afraid and I don't exactly know why, but I know I'm feeling afraid and I want to immediately indulge myself in watching some video or watching some TV show so that I just forget about it. Or same with the sad injection. Suddenly I started feeling sad that something didn't happen the way I wanted it to happen, the expectation I had on it. And I was just noticing my mind then giving me a pleasure vision and then having a sexy sly thought saying that, oh, watch a TV show right now. That will definitely cure the sadness. And I still don't know how to deal with this. I think I call this entire thing Operation Ragnarok Freedom. I don't even know what that means. It just sounds cool. But I guess this operation is still in progress and I'm still kind of figuring out what do I do now that now my reaction is different. Now how do I use these self deception mechanism to then do what I wanted to do. Just labeling the thoughts and categorizing them in my keep just helped me a lot. Do subscribe if you like this kind of content. Put a like. Do comment. I would love to know what you guys think. And have you tried something like this? Any input? Highly appreciated. See ya.